Good evening and happy late night from Western Canada. We are in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada for the Altercation of Alberta as the Calgary Stallions come in to face their Western Canada rivals, the Edmonton Dinos. We are at center ice, ready to go. Durant against Pettersson in the draw. And we are off and running as Calgary able to win the draw to open this game up. Kuznetsov with a slap shot goes wide. The little carom all the way down into the Calgary zone. First one on, it'll be Vladimirescu to Simonson. He'll turn now. He'll get to the front. Backhand shot there by Durant on the one-timer, and it's stopped by Fauschenbauer. Our goalies, the two Americans, Simon Fauschenbauer in net for Calgary, Daniel Rye crossed the rink from him in net for Edmonton. These two teams played an absolute thriller on opening night. It was the third game of our opening night triple header. Calgary able to come away with a 7-6 win after trailing 5-6 entering the period and able to win. Pettersson gets the shot knocked to the corner. Vladimirescu out to Stafford Spears. Stafford Spears up to Durant. Ricky Durant across the blue line. He's watched there by Warshevsky, and now Kuznetsov will take him. It'll go behind the net to Simonson, out front to Vladimirescu, to the point to Petrovic. Down to the side of the net to Durant. Petrovic back with it. He'll try to walk down, get it to Durant in the corner. They'll battle for it, and Warshevsky will get it free for Calgary. Gun Pettersson now for Calgary. He'll stop there at the half wall, get it back to Bernier. Shot glove by Rye, and he will hold right there. Sorensen able to win the draw, kick it back to Petrovic as he beats Wilkinson off the draw. Stafford Spears misfire on the pass. Turn it over to Calgary. Now Sorensen will have it. It'll be Conrad McCoy. He'll stop. Flip it cross ice to Campbell. Campbell gets the shot blocked away. Line will skate away. Bernier will flip it down low. Stafford Spears the first one on it. He'll get it up to McCoy. Connor McCoy turns, gets it up to Campbell. Then Campbell turns. Now McCoy with it. McCoy loses it at the line there as he's belted there as well. Kovac loses it. They'll continue to battle for it. 4 minutes gone here. The first period of the Altercation of Alberta. Wilkinson now with 2-on-1. Shot gets blocked. Great defensive play. I believe that was Janovich. Alexiev is in alone. Shot can't get on net. Bernier will now push it away from the slot area. Line will flip it in. First one on it is Janovich. Austin Janovich up ice. Gets it to Kovac. Kovac over to Ozuls. Ozuls with an opportunity. Kovac stopped by Fauschenbauer. And he will hold right there in his blue paint. So just over 5 minutes. Still scoreless here. Calgary, the best first period team in the league. Scoring 22 goals already this season. To put that in reference, the New York Empire have a total of 27 goals for the whole, and they score right there. So speak it into existence, I guess. Velimir Bogdanovich gets the first goal here for Calgary. He's set up by Alexei Fyodorov, excuse me. So right as I'm talking about it, yes, the New York Empire for the entire season have 27 goals, and they've played 7-8 games possibly. I'd have to look. And yes, Calgary just in the first period alone now has their 23rd first period goal. Now, to be fair, 6 of those came against Ottawa in their 11-goal explosion they had a week ago. But all that matters right now is Calgary is on the board and they lead their division rivals 1-0 here. So we are 6 minutes in to the first period here. Magnuson will turn to flip it up ice. Will now land on the stick of Simon Alden. Simon Alden stays wide. Looks to get it to the middle. Magnuson, shot gets blocked away. Slater now with it. Back to Alden. Alden, shot gets blocked in front by Janovich. Austin Janovich looking to get rid of it. He'll turn. Gets it up to Poiseris. Poiseris turns. Gets bodied there. Basile Bassani gets it poked away for a sec. And now Magnuson will pick it up. Joachim Magnuson over to Subin Bork. Up to Delaney. Delaney trying to get a step. Unable to get around the defenseman there. Langenberg with it. He'll get it up to Poiseris. Poiseris gets it knocked off his stick. Bork goes cross ice to Magnuson. They'll advance to Pettersson. He's bumped off the puck. Poisaris goes cross ice to Olfsson. Olfsson turned over to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov now looking to counter. Kuznetsov tries to drag. Now Pettersson in front. Unable to get a shot away. Bionde will come up with it. It'll be Simonson. Simonson across the line. Knocked away by Warshevsky. Stas Warshevsky will lead the rush here for Calgary. He'll flip it back to Pettersson. And now Durant will pick that one off, and he'll go on the attack for Edmonton. Durant. He'll get that poked away by Bernier as he tried to cut through 3 defenders there. Turnover here. Edmonton keeps it in the zone. It'll be behind the net with Durant. Out front to Vladimirescu. Tries to get through and Pettersson stands him up. Durant behind the net. Tries to get in front of Simonson and is unable to. It'll get out to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov up to Reinhardt, one of the leading point getters so far in the PIHANA. Kuznetsov down low and he scores! That is going to be another assist for Bradley Reinhardt. So his 17th point of the season. And Alyosha Kuznetsov able to bury it. Kuznetsov gets his 8th goal of the season. Edmonton now looking to get on the attack as they find themselves quickly down 2-0 here at home. McCoy to Campbell. Campbell unable to get a shot away. Looked like he had a lane but doesn't shoot it. Bauschenbauer loves the shot from McCoy. Bogdanovich early in the period picks up his 3rd goal of the season. Sorensen now against Wilkinson. Second line against second line. Out now for both teams. And it'll be won by Calgary. Leon Miller skates away with it. Leon Miller bodied there by Stafford Spears. McCoy will skate onto it. Conrad McCoy up to Ben Campbell. Campbell cross ice to Sorensen. Ralph Sorensen bodied there by Warshevsky. Good stand up there. And then Warshevsky loses it to Campbell. Sorensen behind the net. McCoy! Oh, Bauschenbauer didn't know where it was for a sec. I'm still not quite sure. Oh, the puck right there. Standing on end. Now wobbles and flops over, but Bauschenbauer didn't quite know where it was. It was loose in that blue paint, and now he's able to cover it up. So we will get a face-off here. 8:12 left here in the first period. Calgary up 2-0 on the shoulders of Velimir Bogdanovich and Alyosha Kuznetsov with goals here so far. Dmitry Petrovic turns it over. Now Ozul's up to Alexiev for Edmonton. Alexiev to Ozul's glove. Stopped by Bauschenbauer. What a save. Ozul's with a good opportunity on the one-timer as he was set up by Pavel Alexiev, but unable to beat that glove hand of Simon Bauschenbauer. Ozul is against Fyodorov. This 3rd line for Calgary already with a goal tonight. Shepard now looking to attack. He'll get it to the goal scorer, Velimir Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich cuts in. He's got room. Shot stopped by Rye. He's still loose in front. And now Ozul's will pick that one up for Edmonton. He'll go cross ice to Kovac. Kovac looking to enter. He's trailed there by Fyodorov. Over to Stafford Spears. Down to Ozul's. Back up high to Petrovic. Down low to Kovac. Can't get a shot away. Fyodorov picks that one off. Fyodorov off the boards up to Bogdanovich. 6 minutes left here in the first period of the Altercation of Alberta. Fyodorov bumped off the puck there. Barney Simonson will skate away. Barney Simonson turned it over. Mateus Shepard now will look to skate away. He'll go up ice to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich poked off. Bogdanovich back with it. In front. Unable to get past Rye. So he shoots it right into the gut of the American goaltender. Durant now will face off against Slater here. First line against 4th line. Slater wins it back. He'll get it to Alden now. Alden almost turns it over. It will leave the zone, but he will gain control of it right back. Vladimirescu flies in. Gets it over to Simonson. He turns it over. Alden. Simon Alden now on the attack. Tries to center. Gets knocked away to the corner. Simonson picks it up again for Edmonton. Durant unable to get through. And now Subin Bork will go on the attack for Calgary. Alden over to Slater. Slater gets it poked away, but it's kept in there by Bork as he skates in from the point. Bork over to Alden, to Magnuson. Downloads to Delaney. Delaney turns it over. Rocco Biondi. They got a 3-on-2 brewing here for Edmonton. Biondi to Bassani. Oh, and a good stop there by Bauschenbauer. Westerman now will step in. It'll be Bassani on the backhand. Stopped by Bauschenbauer again. And Durant's going to be guilty of a slash there. So he was trying to play the puck there in that slot area, trying to get Edmonton on the board. And he is going to be guilty of a slash. So now a power play coming up for Calgary, already with a 2-0 lead. It'll be Reinhardt against Alexiev. Reinhardt wins it back. Bernier walks down into the slot, gets it poked away at the last second. He'll now return to the slot. Shot, glove by Rye. Might have been going wide, but Daniel Rye, not taking any chances, comes up with the glove save on Pascal Bernier. Edmonton able to win the draw now, and we'll flip it out. Olofsson with 3 minutes left remaining here in the first period, and a minute 35 on the power play for Calgary. Pedersen up to Laine. Laine weaving through. We'll get to the slot. Pedersen unable to get a shot through. Kuznetsov now with it. Blockered away by Rye. They'll battle for it there. Reinhardt comes away with it. Oh, down low to Laine. And Rye able to intercept that pass as he gets his stick out. Kovac with it now, and he'll get it all the way out. Laine with it. Gets bumped off the puck. Reinhardt back to Bernier. Down low. Sticked away by Rye. Now it's loose in front, and it gets poked to the corner. Another good save by Daniel Rye. Bernier up to Laine. Laine goes to Bernier. Kuznetsov now with it. 20 seconds left. A big hit there at center ice. Janovic, shorthanded, attacking for Edmonton. Flips it to Kovac behind the net. In front, Alexiev. Oh, unable to get a shot away. Had a good chance there, Pavel Alexiev. As that's going to kill off the penalty there. But Reinhardt in the zone. Gloved by Rye. And he will hold right there. Back to the draw. It'll be Fyodorov against Sorensen. Sorensen wins it back. Dmitry Petrovic seeing if Edmonton can get something going off the momentum from the penalty kill there. They find themselves trailing by 2 here in the early going. It's the first period with just 35 seconds left in. Stafford Spears down low. Oh, and McCoy tried to get the one-timer through, but it was deflected there. Fyodorov with a good deflection. He'll get it over to Bogdanovich, the goal scorer earlier. Kicked away by Rye. Shepard in the corner goes behind the net to Bogdanovich. Going to be a penalty upcoming here on Edmonton. So Calgary's going to start the second period with a hook on Ralph Sorensen. It looked like there was a battle in the corner, and Sorensen just didn't want to let go. Didn't see who he hooked necessarily. Coming out of the corner there. Yeah, Shepard trying to cut to the front of the net. Sorensen not allowing him. Durant will go up against Fyodorov. Fyodorov wins it. Shot. Winslow unable to get it through, and that will do it for the first period here in Edmonton. Calgary on the back of a Bogdanovich goal in the early going, followed by an Alyosha Kuznetsov, his 8th of the season, find themselves ahead 2-0 as we head to the first intermission. We'll be right back with you folks for the start of the second period. All right, folks, I am Les Talk, and we are right back here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada for the Altercation for Alberta, or of Alberta. I'm not sure what intonation I made with that. Either way, Calgary leading so far 2-0 here as we start the second period, and Calgary going to be on the power play for nearly a full 2 minutes. I think it's going to be about a minute 56. Reinhardt gets it back to Kuznetsov, blocked all the way, and it'll go over into the netting behind the net there. Good deflection there in front by Edmonton. Calgary with goals from Bogdanovich and Kuznetsov in the first period, now looking to tack on to make this a 3-0 game against their rivals here on the road. Reinhardt in front. Oh, and he had an opportunity. Couldn't gather it in to get a good shot away. Laine will try to step down. He's bumped off the puck. Campbell gets it over to O'Zools. Ozuls will skate. We are 4-4 here for a little bit as Line is down and hurt. Okay, but that touch-up will get the stoppage that they need as, yes, Marcus Line in some serious pain right there. Big hit from Philip Ozuls, and yep, Line couldn't even get up to get himself to the bench as he is helped there by Joachim Magnuson. Hope the best for him as he takes a very serious injury there. Reinhardt now will face off against Alexiev here in the Calgary zone. It'll be one back to Olofsson. Tries to get it in front. It'll be Kovac. Kovac will fight for it there, and Kuznetsov able to skate away. They'll lose it to Pedersen, and now Reinhardt. Reinhardt tries to step through. Gets in front to Delaney. Shot is stopped there by Rye. And Edmonton able to flip it all the way down. 45 seconds left here on the power play for Calgary. Pedersen gets it up to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov skating through. Has it there. Tries to step through, and Olofsson will pick that one off. Joel Olofsson kicks it to the boards. Janovic fighting Reinhardt there. In front to Kuznetsov, and a shoulder save by Rye. Reinhardt behind the net now, looking to get it out front. He's pestered there by Kovac. They'll continue to fight. Janovic now will come in and dig it out with 6 seconds left remaining on the power play, and that will do it. So Sorensen able to survive there in the box. So we are now still tied at 2. About 2.5 minutes in to this second period here in Edmonton. Jurek Kovac will have it. He'll go cross ice to Durant. Durant will keep it. He'll get it to Kovac. Kovac flips it in. Bernier will come up with it. Pascal Bernier gets it up to Reinhardt. Reinhardt finds Miller. He's open. Miller in. Shot gets knocked away. Delaney now in front. And Reinhardt, they couldn't get shots away. Puck was loose there just outside the blue paint. But Calgary unable to get anything going there. It'll be flipped up ice. Vladimirescu. Vladimirescu bodied there at the blue line. Reinhardt gets it over to Delaney. Delaney in front of Reinhardt. The one-timer is stopped by Rye, and he will hold right there. Sorensen against Wilkinson here. Sorensen wins it back to Petrovic. It'll be Campbell with it now. Ben Campbell gets to the blue line and bodied there by Bernier. Gets planted onto the ice there. Wilkinson tries to skate away. It'll be Bernier. Pascal Bernier turned over to Sorensen. It'll be Ben Campbell. He'll come across the blue line. Get it sticked away for a second, and now Leon Miller. Leon Miller skating. Stays wide, tries to cut to the middle, and Petrovic knocks him off the puck. Campbell with it. Ben Campbell turns, gets it across ice to Petrovic, gets it over to Stafford Spears, up to Sorensen. Ralph Sorensen flips it deep. It'll be McCoy in front. Oh, and he had an opportunity skating to the middle, but then gets bumped off the puck right as he came up above the goal line there. Westerman on it for Edmonton. He'll kick it to the corner. It'll be Stafford Spears. Stafford Spears to Campbell. Campbell to Sorensen. Sorensen bodied there by Shepard. Bork now on the way. Subin Bork. Wilkinson. Shot can't get through. Westerman now to Poisaris. Poisaris goes cross ice. Langenberg with a chance. Stopped by Fauschenbauer, and he'll kick it to the corner. Magnuson will skate onto it for Calgary. He'll skate behind his net and look to get it up ice. Oh, kicked away there. Bogdanovich loses it. Bogdanovich across the blue line, flips it in deep. Bogdanovich with his 3rd goal of the season earlier tonight. Basil Bassani gets it up to Poisaris. Poisaris carries to the corner, then will stop right above the goal line. Gets it up high to Olofsson. Olofsson to Janovic with a drive, and it's gloved by Fauschenbauer. So 12-13 left here in the second. The Dinos still unable to solve Simon Fauschenbauer, as we are almost to the 8-minute mark, or 8 minutes gone, excuse me, here in the second period. Durant will lose it there in the corner. Slater in his own zone will try to kick it free. Simonson and Durant will fight for it. Durant in front. Oh, and it hits off the post. Oh, what a chance there. Ricky Durant. Delaney in front. Stopped there by Rye. It's loose. Oh, and Alden unable to get it through. Joel Olofsson will flip it up ice to Vladimirescu. He'll get it poked away. Vladimirescu up ice to Simonson. This top line out now for Edmonton. Looking to get something going. Vladimirescu in front, and another glove stop by Simon Fauschenbauer as Tudor Vladimirescu had an opportunity with a little one-time sort of flip shot And he's unable to get it by the Calgary netminder. We still sit at 2-0. Olofsson gets it deflected in front. Durant will have it now behind the net. Up high to Simonson. He'll go for a skate. Tries to get it through, and he's blocked off by a couple of Stallions. Bodied there to the boards is Slater. And now Kovac. Kovac on the attack. He'll get it poked away. Good defensive play there by Bernier. Slater just on sides. Slater with a chance. Tries to go short side, and it's blocked away by Rye. Yoel Olofsson on the attack. The defenseman gets it up to Alexiev. Alexiev tries to get through, and he's unable to. Comes to the stick of Warshevsky. Gun Pedersen now with it for Calgary. Pedersen still with it. Tries to get in front of Alexiev. Picks that one off. 9:15 left here in the second period. Yura Kovac along the far boards. Goes to the corner. Goes behind the net. Ozul's in front. Alexiev blows right to the glove of Simon Fauschenbauer. Face-off coming between Pedersen against Langenberg. Pedersen able to win it back. It'll be Stas Warshevsky up to Bernier. Pascal Bernier will pause, go across ice. They'll get it up to Kuznetsov, up to Reinhardt. Bradley Reinhardt flips it back to Pedersen. Opportunity in, and it's sticked away. In front, Reinhardt, one-timer. Stopped there by Rye. Good stop there by the goaltender. Bork to Reinhardt, stopped again by Rye. A little bit under siege now is Edmonton, as Calgary with good pressure from their top line. Petrovic now able to pick it up, and he'll get it out. Poiseris tries to flip it deep. He'll get over to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov cross ice to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich shot, sticked away by Rye. Pedersen in the corner, comes up high to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov goes over to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich tries to flip it up high, and he'll turn it over to Bassani. Petrovic turns it over in the neutral zone. Bork will skate onto it. Bogdanovich looking to attack at the dots now. Shot hits the pad of Rye. Not a very powerful shot. Didn't get a good wood on that one. Sorensen now with it. Sorensen will try to kick it back into his own zone. It'll come free to Stafford Spears. He'll flip it back to Petrovic. Garrett Poiseris will now look to attack. Sorensen tries to get through and gets it knocked off his stick there. Calgary now looking to counter. So they lead 2-0 here. Bogdanovich with a little bit of room. Shot! Stopped by Rye. Oh, and then an opportunity there by Pedersen to try to bat that one in, and it goes just wide. Pedersen now behind the net. Gets it out front to Miller, unable to get anything through. Campbell will skate onto it for Edmonton. He'll carry across the blue line. Bodied there by Warshevsky. Bogdanovich picks that one off. Sorensen flips it over to Campbell in the corner. Campbell and Bogdanovich continue to fight, and Warshevsky will skate away with it. Warshevsky now, the defenseman, leads the rush. He's in. Stops, gets it to Slater down low. Oh, and an opportunity again for Bogdanovich. One-timer by Bernier is turned aside by Rye. So 4 minutes left here in the second period. No goals so far. Vladimirescu into the high slot. Shot goes wide. Sorensen looking to skate to the front. Gets it back to Olofsson. Vladimirescu tries to get it down to Sorensen. Picked off. And Delaney will skate away. It'll be Sorensen over to Simonson. Barney Simonson gets knocked off the puck. Slater still with it. He'll get it up to Delaney. Robbie Delaney unable to keep control of it, as now Durant will have it. He's skating in. Down to Vladimirescu. Oh, and a good stop by Fauschenbauer. Good toe save as Vladimirescu, in at point-blank range, had the patience to not just fire it into the gut of Fauschenbauer. He tries to make a good play, and the goalie just better on that situation. Stopped there by Rye as we sit with 2:19 left here at a 2-0 game here in the Altercation of Alberta. Ozul's against Fyodorov. And Kovac will come away. Penalty coming up to Calgary as a trip right off the face-off there. Alexiev to Kovac. Stopped there by Fauschenbauer. Kovac. Good puck retrieval. Oh, tried for the one-timer to Alexiev, and he whiffs on it. So that'll be touched up for Calgary. And a trip there coming up against Fyodorov, who has an assist earlier tonight on the Bogdanovich goal. So now Edmonton with the power play opportunity basically for the rest of the period or until they score a goal. It'll be one back by Langenberg. Back to Durant. Slap shot goes wide. McCoy pressed to the boards there by Pedersen. Bork will try to dig it out as well. It'll come to Pedersen, and they'll get it all the way out. We'll skip off the dasher there. Come all the way to the opposite corner. Stafford Spears will be on the first one on it. They'll battle forward in the corner. 2 Stallions with a few Dinos. Conrad McCoy now away for Edmonton. McCoy to Poisaris, gloved by Fauschenbauer, and he'll hold right there. Minute 10 left in the period, and an extra 12 seconds on the power play for Edmonton as we stand. Langenberg against Reinhardt here in the dot. Reinhardt able to win it back to Warshevsky. Stas Warshevsky will flip it all the way down. Another reset here for Edmonton. Stafford Spears with it behind the net. He'll now try to get going. Gets it up to Langenberg, over to Poisaris to McCoy. Conrad McCoy with room. Blocked off the puck right at the blue line, and McCoy down. Taking a while to get up as he was offside at the moment. And now it'll kick forward. Stafford Spears to McCoy. He'll now look to enter again. He'll get it over to Poisaris in the high slot. Blocked away by Warshevsky and flipped all the way down. Just 20 seconds left here in the period. Poisaris along the bench area. Looks to get across the blue line, and Bernier now has it. Looking to skate it out of the corner. Reinhardt, he'll flip it all the way down, and that should do it for the second period. So, both teams unable to get a goal here in the second period. We started the period 2-0. We will end the period 2-0. Edmonton will have a power play for another 12 seconds. There, off the post, Durant had a great opportunity, and at the other end, Pedersen had an opportunity to bat one in and was unable. So, we're going to take our second intermission break. We'll be right back with you folks for an exciting third period in the Altercation of Alberta. Alrighty, folks, I am Les Talk, and we are back here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, for the Altercation of Alberta between the Edmonton Dinos and the visiting Calgary Stallions. Right now, Edmonton with just 10 seconds left here on their power play. Calgary leading 2-0. Looks like they're going to get a kill. Durant in front, gets it blocked away. Another chance. Durant unable to get the shot away. Stafford Spears with it at the half boards. It'll get taken away. Fyodorov with it now for Calgary. He'll get it across to Bernier in the slot. Durant will then take it away. So a fresh, clean ice out there, and see if Edmonton can get themselves on the board and make this a little tighter contest. Vladimirescu behind that. Knocked away as Sorensen tried to get it out in front and was unable to. Reinhardt with it, loses it there. Warshevsky will have it. He'll go to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov gets it poked away. It'll come free to the Edmonton bench. Calgary, the first one on it. Warshevsky now to Pedersen. Pedersen, and kicked away by Rye. Good opportunity for Pedersen. Shot there again, and it's blocked out of the zone. Warshevsky up to Pedersen. Pedersen gets it sticked away. Durant now on it. Vladimirescu will turn in his own zone. He's pressed to the boards there by Reinhardt. They'll continue to battle there. Sorensen able to get it away from Reinhardt onto the stick of Stafford Spears. He'll flip it high off the glass, and Vladimirescu in on the forecheck. First one in on it. Simonson to Sorensen. He scores! So a great setup there from the boards by Vladimirescu. Simonson with a good little flip back, and Ralph Sorensen makes this a 2-1 game. Calgary now looking to enter the zone. Their lead cut in half. Just a single goal lead here. Sorensen picking up his 6th goal on the season. Over to Stafford Spears. Shot just goes wide. Was probably deflected in front. Alexiev back to Petrovic. Stafford Spears at the point. Gets it to Kovac. Ozul's in the slot. Stop there. Kovac with it behind the net. He's pressed to the boards by Bernier. Bogdanovich and Ozul's come in to fight for it. It'll come free to Bernier. Bernier up ice to Wilkinson. Wilkinson gets to the red line. Continues. Tries to get across. And now Bogdanovich with it. Shot gets blocked in front. Unable to get through. Magnuson over to Bork. Bork down low to Miller. Miller tries to get back to the slot, and Kovac will take that puck away. Pavel Alexiev goes cross ice to Petrovic. Ozul's with it. Ozul's turns it over. Joachim Magnuson to Subin Bork. To Albin Wilkinson. Wilkinson can't get it through. It'll be McCoy on it. Kovac now with it for Edmonton. We'll get it to McCoy down low. They score! Ralph Sorensen with another one. So Ralph Sorensen with now his 7th on the season and 2nd of the night, both in quick succession, to make this a tie game here in the Altercation of Alberta. Tied at 2, 14-11 left here in the third. Slater now with the takeaway. He'll look to get in on the attack. He'll go across to Magnuson. Stop there. Magnuson been hot of recent for Calgary. Unable to fit that one through Daniel Rye. Sorensen now against Slater. Second line against fourth line here. Campbell now with it. Campbell continues to skate. He's across. He tries to get around Bork and is unable to. He's plastered to the boards. Alden will skate in to get it. Bork with it. Try to flip it up ice, and it'll be Vinny Slater on it. Slater across the blue line. Looks to get to the middle. Blocked off there. Sorensen trying to skate away. He's pressed to the boards. They'll continue to battle right at the Edmonton blue line. It'll come out of the zone, and Alden will re-enter for Calgary. Alden battered there by McCoy, and then he gets blown up by Delaney. Ralph Sorensen looking for a hat trick here tonight. Gets it across to Janovich. Stopped by Fauschenbauer. Good pad save on a quick snap from the defenseman. Slater goes cross ice to Alden. Alden will get the blue line. Wait for reinforcements. He'll flip it in, and Olofsson will pick it up behind the net. Olofsson up to Campbell. Campbell to Durant. Durant loses it, and now Pettersson will pick it up for Calgary. Pettersson up to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov continues to carry, tries to get a shot away, and Olofsson picks that one off. Shot there, and Rye able to come up with the stop on Reinhardt as he gets the one-timer and fires it quickly on net. Pettersson against Durant, top line against top line out here right now. And Durant able to win it back. He'll go across to Stafford Spears up to Vladimir Escu. Simonson now on it. Simonson will continue to carry. Simonson unable to get the shot through as Winslow blocked it away. Simonson kicks it up the boards. It'll be now on the stick of Kuznetsov. Turned over. Simonson, Vladimir Escu down low. Blocked away. A good block there by Winslow as it hits his skate and pops back out towards the slot area. Halfway through the third period, we are all knotted up at 2. 2 in the first from Calgary and 2 in the third here from Edmonton to make it a tie game. Vladimir Escu will battle there. Simonson tries to get out front. Goes back to the point to Petrovic. Vladimir Escu, glove by Fauschenbauer, and he'll hold right there. So we sit just under 9:30 left here in the third period, all knotted up at 2. In reference to the standings, what's at stake tonight? Calgary currently sitting at 15 points. They now find themselves 5 behind Toronto with a win, a regulation win. They'd keep pace basically with Toronto and get a little closer to Montreal. Edmonton at 9 points at the moment. If they can get a regulation win, they would find themselves just 3 points back of the Stallions for third place in the Canada division. Oh, and a trip here coming against Edmonton. Bogdanovich across the line gets it sticked away. He'll continue with it. One-timer! And a stop there by Rye on Wilkinson. Langenberg guilty of the penalty there. See if this becomes a monumental penalty here. Alexiev against Fyodorov in the dot. 2 Russians go against each other. Fyodorov wins it away. And then a good stop there on Slater. Fyodorov in front on his backhand. Can't get to his forehand, and Kovac will flip it out. As we approach 8 minutes left here in the third period. Off the boards, it'll get up to Miller. Miller will turn in the neutral zone, waiting for reinforcements. Drop it back to Winslow. Get it up to Bogdanovich. Velimir Bogdanovich with a goal earlier tonight. Has Miller going to the net. Oh, and unable to get it through. Westerman with a good stick to get it away. Slater will pick it up at the red line. And a good hit there, and that's going to be a penalty. So another penalty coming up here against Edmonton as Alexiev is going to be guilty. They're calling boarding. They're calling an elbow. So an elbow there on Pavel Alexiev as he'll sit next to Langenberg, his teammate. So an elbow there on Slater. Right there in front of the great Ray Ferraro. And now Ozul's against Reinhardt. Ozul's able to win it back, so we'll have a 5-on-3 for over a minute here. Alexiev, it's not Alexiev. I'm not quite sure who that was. Flips it into the Edmonton bench. Ozul's against Reinhardt now. They'll have a tie up there, and Ozul's will take it away for Edmonton, and he'll get a high flip all the way down and force Calgary to attack from 200 feet. Bernier over to Kuznetsov at the Calgary bench. Gets it to Pettersson in the middle. Pettersson tries to cut through. Delaney. Not sure if it got on net or if Rye got a stick on that to knock it over the net. Pettersson in front. Goes back to Delaney. Tries to get through. Shot gets blocked, and Ulfsson will get it out. Joel Ulfsson with a good defensive play there to get the puck out. Just 20 seconds left remaining on the 5-on-3. They'll have a single-man advantage for under a minute. Reinhardt, shot stop there. Another opportunity. Oh, and Delaney couldn't get a stick on it. Pettersson with a drive, and it's stopped there by Rye. It'll come on net to Ryan. Janovich will take it away, and he'll get it out. So that's going to end the 5-on-3, and we are back to a one-man advantage for 40 seconds. Delaney across the blue line, and he'll be offsides. So it'll come back outside the Edmonton zone. 6:11 here left in the third. Calgary and Edmonton all knotted up at 2. Campbell now against Fyodorov in the dot. Campbell wins it back. Westerman flips it up ice to Biondi, and he will get it all the way down. So 25 seconds left here on the power play for Calgary. One last rush attempt, see if they can get in the zone and get some sustained pressure before this penalty comes to an end. Fyodorov in the slot. Oh, and it goes off the post, I believe. With a good opportunity. Miller back to Slater. To Bogdanovich. He gets blocked off the puck, and it'll come outside the zone. So that'll kill off the penalty. So Edmonton able to get away with it. Fyodorov now in front. Bogdanovich down low to Fyodorov, and he scores! So just after the power play ends, the Stallions take a 3-2 lead as it'll be Alexei Fyodorov to give a 3-2 lead to the Stallions here at the 5:23 mark of the third period. Calgary now back in the zone. Bogdanovich gets the shot blocked away. Magnuson gloved by Rye, and he will hold right there. Fyodorov with his second goal of the season. Durant against Pettersson. Under 5 minutes left here in the Altercation of Alberta. Pettersson wins it back. Magnuson blown up there by Vladimirescu, and he'll skate onto it. Kuznetsov then takes it away. Vladimirescu up to Simonson to Stafford Spears. 4.5 minutes left here. Edmonton needing one more to get the equalizer. Stafford Spears in front. Gets it knocked away. Magnuson retreats in his own zone. Flips it up ice to Kuznetsov. He'll get it sticked away at the blue line and then bumped off the puck. Reinhardt looks to enter. Had Bork streak into the net but couldn't find him. Pettersson in front gets a shot blocked away. Reinhardt, backhander, couldn't get through. It'll be Barney Simonson. Simonson will skate to the corner. He'll be tripped up. So now Edmonton, with 3:26 left, will have a 2-minute power play as Subin Bork, guilty of the trip there. Langenberg against Delaney. Delaney wins it back, and Calgary will get it out. So the priority for Calgary, don't allow Edmonton any sustained pressure in the offensive zone to protect this 1-goal lead as we come down the stretch here. Poisaris in front, gloved by Fauschenbauer, and he's got to be big too. Simon Fauschenbauer. They always say your best penalty killer is your goalie. He's got to be big in this moment and not allow Edmonton back in this game. Langenberg against Delaney again in the dot. Just over 3 minutes. Langenberg wins it back. Durant tries to go cross ice, and Warshevsky will pick that one off. He'll get it up ice. Durant. Poisaris now to Stafford Spears. Stafford Spears able to skate. He'll now turn back in the neutral zone. Get it over to McCoy. Conrad McCoy gets it poked off a stick by Bernier, and Bernier will get it deep. Approaching a minute left on the power play here. You imagine once that power play ends, if Edmonton still has possession, they will try to get Rye out of that net. Maybe wait till about the minute mark of the third period. Langenberg will turn in his own zone, get it up to Durant, over to McCoy. Conrad McCoy to Poisaris with room. He's bumped there by Warshevsky. A good hit by Stas. 2 minutes remaining here in the third period. 30 seconds left on this power play. Garrett Poisaris now with it. He'll cross the blue line. Poisaris cuts wide, gets at the dots. In front, McCoy couldn't get it through. Fauschenbauer with a good stop. Minute 44 left here in the third period. Calgary dominating with the shots on goal, leading 38-23. Wilkinson against Sorensen. Sorensen looking for a hat trick here tonight. He wins it back. It'll be Simonson in front. He gets knocked off his stick by Pettersson. And Pettersson will get it all the way down ice. As that should end the power play there for Edmonton. Unable to really get anything going. They'll get it up to Simonson. Simonson across the blue line. Simonson into the slot down low. Vladimirescu can't get it through. Sorensen now. Oh, and he just goes wide. Oh, what a chance for Sorensen. Vladimirescu in front gets the shot blocked away. Simonson will chase Miller. Under a minute now. Winslow up ice to Pettersson. Rye still in net. Can't get out yet. Pettersson will be watched there by Janovic. Pettersson to the front. Magnuson. Oh, with a one-timer, and Rye will glove that one. Face off here, coming in the Edmonton zone. It's one back to Magnuson. Bork to Miller in the slot. Bogdanovich down low, stopped there by Rye, and he will glove again. So now Edmonton, you got to get a face-off win here. So you can get Daniel Rye out of the net as we just find 38 seconds left here in the third. And Campbell able to get away with it. He'll now skate up ice. He'll get it to the blue line to Janovic. Rye still not out of the net. There he goes. Janovic cutting in. Shot gets blocked. Oh, and they had an opportunity at the side of the net. Magnuson able to get it away. Wilkinson bodied there at the blue line. Campbell with it. Gets it cross ice to Stafford Spears. We're at 15 seconds. Stafford Spears to McCoy. Stop there. Pops up in the air. Held in the zone by McCoy. McCoy bodied there. Wilkinson will have it. He'll skate out with 8 seconds. He'll flip it all the way down, and that should do it as we have 5 seconds. Olfsson pressed behind the boards. He'll kick it free to Stafford Spears. They are not going to get anything off, as that is going to do it. So the Stallions, with a big win, come into Edmonton and find themselves able to skate away with a 3-2 victory on the road in the Altercation of Alberta. Late goal by Alexei Fyodorov, the game winner here tonight. Great opportunities. That one by Sorensen. He also had one off the post late in the game as well. They were unable to get through Simon Fauschenbauer. So we're going to take our final break. This is the final game of the evening, so you got nowhere else to go, so you might as well stick around and enjoy our post-game coverage of news and stats. We'll be right back in 10 seconds. All right, good evening, folks. I am Les Talk here with you in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, as the Calgary Stallions come into Edmonton and come away with a 3-2 win with a late goal by Alexei Fyodorov to give Calgary the win against their division rivals. We take a look at the stats there. Calgary with 40 shots to Edmonton's 26. Then 28 hits to 39. Edmonton dominating there. Faceoffs, Edmonton also with the advantage, 25-17. No power play goals here tonight and no shorties as well tonight. We'll take a look at the stats. We'll start with our road team on the scoreboard. Fyodorov and Bogdanovich both with a goal and an assist each as they set each other up for a +2 on the evening. Reinhardt and Pettersson with assists on Kuznetsov's goal, and then Miller also with an assist on the Fyodorov goal late in the game. So Warshevsky, Bernier, Magnuson, Wilkinson, Bork, Laine, Reed, Slater. Yeah, I don't even really remember seeing Keith Reed at all. Robbie Delaney, Mateus Shepard, Valentin Winslow, and Simon Alden all unable to get a point on the board here tonight. Shots, a lot of them with 3. Bogdanovich and Reinhardt both with 9 tonight. Bogdanovich was very noticeable there tonight. Kuznetsov with 4 shots. Warshevsky with 6 hits. Bernier with 8. And then Delaney with 2 and Magnuson 2. Those are the only other big ones. Pettersson, I guess, with 2 and Miller also. And now the goaltending. Simon Fauschenbauer with another positive performance. He'd had a couple of clunkers here the last few games, and now he's able to get a plus 900 save percentage, 26 shots against. He saves 24 for a 923 save percentage for Simon Fauschenbauer. Good performance. Looks like he'll get the next start, or no, they'll give Novak the next start as they have a back-to-back, and then Fauschenbauer will go after that, I believe, against Toronto, if I remember their schedule correctly. Then over to Edmonton. Ralph Sorensen with 2 goals, the only goal scorer here tonight for Edmonton. He's assisted by McCoy, Kovac, Vladimirescu, and Simonson. And then our no-point getters, we have Poisaris, Bassani, Campbell, Biondi, Ozuls. Rocco Biondi with a -2. That's pretty rare for him, despite being a third-line D partner. Alexiev, Westerman, Ulfson, Langenberg, Durant, Janovic, Petrovic, and Stafford Spears, all with nothing for points. Shots, few with 3 there. McCoy and Vladimirescu with 4 to take the lead. Hits, Alexiev with 4, Ulfson with 7, Stafford Spears also with 7, and Petrovic with 5. Daniel Rye with a very good performance, ends up being a loss for him tonight, but he has 40 shots against, able to come up with 37 saves, needed 38 to get his team a point here tonight, and he was unable to do so. But overall, a very good performance, a plus 900 save percentage for us. It ends up being a 925 for the young American. So now we're going to take a peek at the goals here tonight. And yeah, we'll finish with the game winner. Let's do the Bogdanovich goal. The first one here tonight is a little give and go. Bogdanovich has it along the wall. Let's see if we can get a good angle. Has it along there. Gets it to the middle to Fyodorov, and he feeds it right back to Bogdanovich, who just flips it in and beats Daniel Rye there. Alyosha Kuznetsov. With an opportunity here. Reinhardt to the front. Tipped. And then Kuznetsov able to beat Rye on the short side. No goals in the second period. And then the Sorensen. Let's do the first one from Sorensen. Yeah, Simonson with a little back pass, and Sorensen buries it right past Fauschenbauer. Yeah, that's not a great angle of it here. Simonson goes between the legs, flips it to Sorensen. Kind of catches Fauschenbauer off balance and able to beat him. And then Sorensen with the second goal. Gets off the boards, gets it to Sorensen, and wide open net there as he's being tripped as well and able to beat the goaltender there. And then the game winner, Alexei Fyodorov. Well, another little give and go as he passes it out wide to Bogdanovich. He crashes that back post. Here, Bogdanovich will get it there. Flips it backside to Fyodorov, and he's able to beat Daniel Rye. And that is your game winner here tonight, folks. So that is going to do it for us here from Calgary. A very enjoyable game here at the Altercation of Alberta. Calgary able to come away with a 3-2 win as we finish up our Saturday 4-game slate. Let's talk about our Sunday action. Once I can pull it up here, apologies. A little bit of technical difficulties trying to get organized. We got 2 games for Sunday, for tomorrow. Chicago will be in Montreal playing a back-to-back. Both those teams, Montreal at home for both. Chicago going from Boston early this morning. They actually left earlier this afternoon, and they will be in Montreal tonight, ready for the game tomorrow evening. And then Minnesota at Edmonton. So Edmonton playing a back-to-back, as it'll be Aldous Stainthorpe in net for the Dinos tomorrow night as they welcome in the reeling Minnesota Norse as they try to get back to their winning ways, as they've struggled with 4 consecutive losses for the Norse. So that'll be our Sunday action. But thank you so much, folks, for joining us for our 4-game Saturday slate. Hope you enjoyed. I am Less Talk. We will see you tomorrow for another couple of games of PIHANA hockey. Thank you so much for joining us, folks.